Love used to feel like fireworks, bright, thrilling, and impossible to ignore. In the beginning, everything feels new and exciting. You can't wait to see each other. Every moment is filled with laughter, and even the smallest gestures feel meaningful. It's like the world is painted in more vibrant colors, and you're both at the center of it all. But sometimes, over time, that spark can fade. What once felt electric might now feel more like a soggy sparkler, dull, routine, and lacking the energy it once had. If you've ever found yourself wondering where the magic went, you're not alone. It's a feeling that can sneak up on anyone, no matter how strong things once seemed. So why does falling out of love make us feel so bad? Why do we carry so much guilt, confusion, or even shame when our feelings change? It's because we're taught that love should last forever, and if it doesn't, we've failed. Society tells us that true love is unbreakable, that if we just try hard enough, we can make it work. But the truth is, love is a living thing. It grows, changes, and sometimes it fades, and that's okay. Feelings change. It's normal. But what actually causes love to fade? Let's explore some of the most common reasons, and remember, none of them make you a bad person. They just make you human. Sometimes, you just grow apart. Personal growth is a beautiful thing, but it can also mean that two people who once fit together perfectly start to move in different directions. Maybe you've discovered new passions, developed new values, or simply changed as a person. For example, one partner might find a new calling in life, like going back to school or pursuing a different career, while the other is content with where they are. Over time, these differences can create distance, even if there's no anger or betrayal involved. Communication breakdown is another common reason. When couples stop talking openly, misunderstandings pile up. Maybe you used to share everything, but now conversations are limited to logistics or small talk. Resentments can build, and it becomes harder to bridge the gap. For instance, one partner might feel unheard or dismissed, leading to frustration and emotional withdrawal. Without honest communication, it's easy to drift apart. Unmet expectations can also be a big one. We all enter relationships with hopes and dreams about how we'll be loved, supported, or understood. But sometimes, reality doesn't match up. Maybe you imagine a life full of adventure, with a partner perhaps you hope for emotions, but your partner struggles to express their feelings. Over time, these unmet needs can erode the foundation of love. Emotional distance is another sign that love might be fading. You might find yourself confiding in friends instead of your partner, or feeling lonely even when you're together. This can happen gradually, as life gets busier and priorities shift. For example, after having children, some couples focus so much on parenting that they forget to nurture their own connection. The result? A sense of isolation, even in the same home. Life transitions can also put a strain on love. Major changes, like moving to a new city, changing jobs, or dealing with illness, can shake up the balance in a relationship. Sometimes one partner adapts more easily than the other, or the stress brings out differences that were easy to ignore before. These transitions can reveal cracks that were hidden, making it harder to stay connected. Loss of intimacy is another reason love can fade. Intimacy isn't just about physical closeness. It's about feeling seen, valued, and understood. When intimacy fades, you might feel like roommates instead of partners. Maybe you stop holding hands, sharing secrets, or making time for each other. This can happen for many reasons: stress, exhaustion, or simply falling into a routine. But without intimacy, it's hard to keep the flame alive. External pressures can also take a toll. Work stress, financial worries, or family expectations can all create tension. Sometimes outside influences, like disapproving relatives or demanding jobs, make it hard to prioritize your relationship. For example, if one partner is working long hours to support the family, the other might feel neglected or unappreciated. Over time, these pressures can chip away at the connection you once shared. But here's the thing, falling out of love doesn't erase the good times or mean you didn't care. The memories you made together are still real and meaningful. It's possible to look back with gratitude, even as you move forward. It just means it's time for a new chapter. Change can be scary, but it can also be an opportunity for growth, healing, and rediscovery. We're allowed to outgrow relationships just like
connections, deeper self-understanding, and a renewed sense of hope.